Hello everyone, welcome back to Move Your 30-Day Yoga Journey. It's day 10 and we're so excited to have you back. Today we are going to uplift. Hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, let's begin in a seat. Draw the hands together here at the heart right away. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and let's dive right in. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the nose or mouth, your choice. Tuck the chin slightly, lengthen through the back of the neck. Breathe in. And exhale, release. Now bow the head a little deeper, head to heart, mind intelligence to the body intelligence. Deep breath in, deepest breath. Ooh, and some allergies too. And exhale, slowly release. Beautiful. Lift the head, open your eyes, come forward to all fours. You made it. Hardest part is over. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get to it. Spread the fingertips wide. Mindfully place the palms on the earth. So lots of attention to detail here today and really moving forward. Knees underneath the hips, press into the tops of the feet. So we're going to move slow in this spinal flexion today. So drop the belly as you inhale, look forward. Pause here, keep breathing in this shape as you just work to experience something new, whatever that means to you. Maybe it's really rooting through index finger and thumb. Maybe it's spreading the sits bones wide. Maybe you find that you can engage the muscles of the back body here. Maybe it's relaxing the forehead, broadening through the collarbones. And then take one more deep breath in. Feel that inhale. Stretch the skin of the belly. Nice. And then exhale. Round through the spine. Take it in the opposite direction. And same thing. We're going to pause here and explore. Bring that curiosity from yesterday. Maybe engaging the muscles of the front body a little more here. Maybe you use your eyeballs to notice your toes have come in or splayed out. See if you can be specific, find some specificity here today and moving forward in how we place the body, how we set ourselves up to move throughout the practice and throughout our life. Okay. Now let's flow with the breath nice and slow. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, engage the muscles of the front body. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. One more with the sound of your breath. And then inhale to a nice tabletop position. Walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, send the hips up high and back. Down dog. Tune into the sound of your breath here as you pedal it out. Just notice how you feel today. If you're feeling a little tired, heavy, discouraged, it's all good. I promise you, trust me, you're not alone in that feeling. So let's see if we can move it today with our practice. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, bring it all the way forward. Lower the left knee to the earth. Good, take a couple breaths here. Fingertips on the mat. Front knee over front ankle. Just getting a little more specific, whatever that means to you. Just fine-tuning our awareness, our attention. Beautiful, then check it out. You're gonna take the left foot over to the right here. So the right side of the mat. Left toes over towards the right side of the mat. Keep the front knee bent. And we're gonna, from our core, just pop up right elbow to the top of the right thigh. Good, then inhale, send the left fingertips forward, up, around and back. Again, inhale, reach forward, up, around and back. And one more time, inhale forward, up, around and back. The next time you're back, you're gonna reach the left fingertips back, send the right fingertips forward. So you're in a bit of a half warrior here, half warrior. Beautiful, inhale in, excuse me, exhale, left fingertips come to the ground, right fingertips to the sky, and then we're gonna just inch the right toes forward, straighten the right leg. Beautiful, now turn the right toes in. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Good, inhale, wiggle the right fingertips. Exhale, right fingertips go all the way up towards the back edge of your mat. And then we're gonna bend the right knee, right fingertips come through the left side here. And we're just gonna slowly shift our weight all the way back to that nice low lunge. Good, inhale in, exhale, lift the left knee. Then plant the palms and step it back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, empty it out. Nice, inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, step it all the way forward, nice and slow. Gently lower the right knee to the earth. Breathe here. You might walk your right knee back a little bit for a deeper stretch. Front knee over front ankle. Just getting into our bodies here right away. Breathing deep, sending that sending that breath down to the belly. Nice, then nice and easy, take the right toes over towards the left side of the mat. Front knee over front ankle, make any adjustments you might need. Then from your center, that's where the movement comes from. So we're not pushing ourselves around, but we're kind of moving from the middle to begin with. We'll lift up, left elbow to the top of the left thigh. And then here we go. Reaching right fingertips forward, big stretch, so big gesture here, big breath. Around and back. Inhale, reach it forward, up, around and back. Feel the connection here as you move from the right fingertips to the right hip to the right knee. Beautiful, and one more time, reaching all the way up. And the next time you're back, go ahead and lift up a little half warrior two here, breathe. And you can really kind of maybe get a sense of what's happening in the spine, in the midline. See if you can stack head over heart, heart over pelvis. Pull the pinkies back. Good, then inhale in, exhale. Hold onto your core as you send the right fingertips down to the earth or to a block. Left fingertips up towards the sky. We straighten through the left leg. And then finally turn the left toes in, press into the outer edge of that left foot so you feel the inseam, your left inner thigh, really engage. Neck is nice and long. Breathing deep here. Good, then look up at your left fingertips, wiggle your left fingertips. Inhale, send the left arm all the way up and overhead. Big stretch from the left heel to the left fingertips. Good, and then navel draws in. We bend through the front leg. We bring the left fingertips through the right side of the mat, and we come all the way back to our nice low lunge. Excuse me, Benji. All right, lift the right knee up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, plant the palms, step it to downward facing dog. Inhale in deeply, and exhale completely. Good, bend your knees, inhale to look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Crisscross steps, maybe a ragdoll. We'll meet there, feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Inhale, lots of love in here. As you exhale, bend your knees, shake the head gently, yes and no. Lots of love out. Good, slowly roll it up. Grounding through all four corners of the feet. Really feeling this connection, whatever this means to you, from your feet to the muscles of the legs, all the way up through the torso, all the way up to the crown of the head. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Bring the hands together. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, find that downward energy through the back body. So you can make some physical adjustments, or you can just use the visualization of that downward energy through the back. This lift up through the front, lifting the sternum to the thumbs. And try to keep this lift in the heart as you inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Then right hand's gonna grab the left wrist. As you exhale, slowly tilt to the right, send the hips to the left. Big stretch here, pressing into both heels evenly. Good, then inhale, come all the way back up. We'll switch, exhale, left hand to right wrist, and we take it to the left, bumping the hips to the right. Neck is nice and long, pressing into both feet evenly. And just notice if the core is kind of not engaged here. Maybe we hug the lower ribs in and gently bring the pelvis underneath us. Okay, inhale in, exhale, release. We're gonna release the arms all the way back down. And this time interlace. Just notice what thumb's on top here. Draw the knuckles down and away, opening up through the chest, drawing the chin down, maybe for a deeper stretch here. You can use your eyeballs to just kind of look at your feet. Notice if the toes are turned in or turned out, maybe one in, one out. See if you can just be a little more specific, aware with your foot placement. Great, then find soft bend in the knees. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, keep your bind in the fingers as you slowly melt your heart forward. We're coming into a forward fold, reaching the knuckles high up towards the sky. Now bend your knees a little more. Belly comes towards the tops of the thighs as we reach the knuckles up and maybe over the head. Don't push it, be mindful, breathe deep. We're not holding in the head or neck here. We're not gripping in the toes. Think about all four corners of your foot rooting down here to help stabilize you. Now check it out. Keep your bind. You're gonna keep the right knee generously bent as you work to straighten the left leg and open up to the left side. Knuckles reach away. Nice, and then come through center. You got this. Bend the left knee generously. Work to straighten through the right leg as you send the knuckles towards the back left corner of your mat. Remember, the neck is an extension of the spine here. Lots of awareness in the neck. Bring it back to center. Inhale in. Exhale with control. Gently release the arms. Should feel good. Let everything hang. Inhale in deeply. Exhale, sigh it out. Nice. From here, fingertips come to the mat. We're going to step the left foot back, just the left foot. This time, knee stays lifted unless you choose to lower it here. Front knee over front ankle. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, around and back. We will interlace here, opening up through the chest. Find that lift up from the pelvic floor. Good, then we're going to pivot on the back foot. Strong legs. Inhale in, exhale. Slowly begin to pull the right hip crease back and melt your heart forward. Good, you can stay here strong and steady in that back leg. Maybe we continue the journey down with breath, crown of the head towards the earth, humble warrior. Don't push it here, just nice and easy. Testing the limits, engaging the muscles. Inhale, we rise up. We're gonna release the fingertips, reach them all the way up towards the sky, deep breath in, and then exhale, warrior two. Front knee stays bent here for one more breath. You got this, building strength. Good, then inhale, reverse it, straighten the legs, send the right fingertips all the way back, reverse triangle. And then exhale, cartwheel all the way down. Inhale for your twist, big breath, big stretch, right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, right hand back down to the earth. Here we go, step the right toes back, take a deep breath in here, doming through the upper back body, plank pose. And then exhale, downward facing dog, hips up high and back. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Noticing how you feel. And when you're ready, stepping the left foot now all the way up. Keeping that back knee lifted if you choose, otherwise lowering down. We can do this whole bit with the knee down. When you're ready, take a deep breath in, swim the fingertips forward, around and back. Take the opposite bind, so opposite thumb on top this time. Make sure you can see your front big toes. And we start to open up through the chest, lift the heart, lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale in. Exhale, pivot on the back foot. It's just a small move. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Lengthen tailbone down. Pull the left hip crease back. And here we go, slow and steady. Let the root of this movement really be in that back foot. So grounding through that back foot. You don't need to come into a crazy shape here. Just feel it out. Maybe we stop here, keeping the neck nice and long, spine nice and long. Or maybe we explore bringing the head down, letting the knuckles come all the way up and overhead. Breathe deep. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Great, strong legs. Engage your core to come all the way up. Inhale in. Good, exhale, release. Send the fingertips out long, warrior two. Keep the front knee bent, pull the pinkies back. Good, now we'll straighten through the front legs, send the left fingertips up high and back, big breath, big stretch, take up space here. And then exhale, cartwheel it all the way back to your lunge. Inhale for your twist, big breath into your belly. Yes, and then exhale, bring it all the way down. Awesome, plant the palms, step it back, plank pose, or lower the knees for half plank. Lift up through the upper back body, engage your abdominals. Excellent, and then right knee kisses right elbow, you got this. Left knee kisses left elbow. Right knee kisses right elbow. And left. 3 more, right. And left. You got it, right. And left. Press away from your mat for this last round, right. You got it. And left. And downward facing dog we go. Here we go. Inhale in deeply. And nice cleansing breath out through the mouth. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Forward fold. Shake the head, a little yes, a little no. Benji's getting cozy here. Then bend your knees generously, sweep the arms forward, ground through all 4 corners of the feet, and inhale, rise up all the way to standing. Big breath, big stretch here, maybe a slight back bend. And then exhale, bring it all into center, palms at your heart. Close your eyes and just observe. Keep a gentle lift in the heart. Good, inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. Exhale, slow and steady. Send the fingertips back as you lead with your heart now to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Maybe now bringing fingertips to the mat to find an extension. And then exhale to let it go. Great, from here, plant the palms, step 1 foot back, then the other. Lower the knees, draw the hands underneath the wrists, press into the tops of the feet. On your next inhale, lift the right toes up, lift the right knee. We're gonna keep the toes pointed today here for this one. Inhale, drop the belly as you send the toes up towards the sky, look forward. Exhale, knee to nose, round it in. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Right toes towards the sky, exhale, knee to nose, bring it in. One more time, inhale. And then this time, maybe we just stay here working on the connection, engaging the muscles of the back body, pressing into our hands, into the top of the left foot, or we reach the left fingertips forward, swim it around, take it around, and maybe grab the top of that right foot or the ankle. Let's check it out. If you are able to reach there today, then slowly open up through the left shoulder, kick out with the right toes. Breathing deep here. Everyone engaging the muscles of the back body. Inhale in, and then exhale with control to slowly release. All right, curl the toes under, interlace the fingertips, and just take a second here to release the wrists. All right, back to all fours, press into the tops of the feet. When you're ready, lift the left knee, left toes up towards the sky. Engage those muscles of the low belly, you got it. Press away from your yoga mat, slight bend in the elbows. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, kick the left toes up a little higher, feel the glute engage. Exhale, round through the spine, muscles of the front body engage. Inhale, open, and exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. Maybe you stay here, pressing into your foundation. Shoulder blades coming together. We're really engaging the muscles of the back here, pressing away from the fingertips. Maybe right fingertips reach forward. Maybe we swim the right fingertips around, and maybe we grab the top of that left foot. If you are able to catch it, then kick out with the left foot, open up through the right shoulder. And everyone, no collapsing into the yoga mat here, so really pressing away wherever you are here. Finding your breath, letting it move you. Beautiful, then slowly release. Walk the knees as wide as the yoga mat. Send the hips back. Child's pose. Deep breath in, close your eyes. And a long breath out. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. On your next inhale, slowly guide the heart forward, walk the knees together, all the way together, and then melt down onto your belly here. Good, swim the fingertips forward, around and back. Knuckles drawing towards the heels, so interlace the fingertips, knuckles drawing towards the heels. As you start to pull the shoulders away from the ears, keep it really low here. Nice and low. Gaze straight down, tuck the chin to the chest. Great, press into the tops of the feet firmly. You might find a little more extension. Inhale in deeply, and then exhale, maybe, just maybe, we start to lift the legs just a bit. Doesn't have to be super high. Good, breathe here, tuck the chin, back of the neck is nice and long. Here for 3, lift 2, lift 1, and release. Awesome, beautiful. Curl the toes under, press up to plank or all fours, and then downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Bend one knee, then the other. And then slowly lower to the knees, cross one ankle in front of the other. We'll come through to a seat, send the legs out long. Inhale, reach for the sky, bend your knees, and exhale, think up. Really lift your heart up and over as you come into this seated forward fold today. In time, working to straighten the legs. Okay, 3 to 5 breaths here, closing your eyes and paying attention. Notice the thoughts that start to trickle in. And you know what to do, but I'll just remind you, just acknowledge them and then come back to the sound of your breath. See if you can extend that inhalation. And then really extend that exhale, empty, empty, empty it out. So deepening this relationship with your breath. And allowing it to influence and shift, change, transform the way you move on your mat and in your life. Okay, slowly release. Come back up and let's lie down on the back. Walk the hands underneath the bum here and straighten the legs. So shoulder blades are kind of creeping down towards the hips, so you really feel this nice opening through the chest as we've been doing throughout this practice. Inhale, lift one leg up, then the other. Just check it out. Hands are underneath the hips. And then slowly lower both legs down and lift them up. With control, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Breathe. Lower and lift. If this is much too much, keep it really small. It can be very, very subtle. Lower and lift. Really emphasizing the lift here. The tailbone, you can start to feel that warmth in the low belly. Another option for modifying would be to just do one leg at a time. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. And we're here for one last lift. And then slowly lower the legs all the way down. Keep the hands where they are. Draw the shoulder blades together, really together, and we're gonna lift up onto the elbows here. So peek at me if you're new to this posture, fish pose. I'm gonna squeeze the legs together, point the toes, press up onto the elbows. I'm not gonna jerk myself around here. I'm moving with control from my center, even here. So I lift the chest and I may come to the top of the head here. Breathing slowly, nice and easy. Strong foundation. Heart lifting up. And then slowly with control from center, releasing my arms, and then bending one knee and then the other. Good. Walk the feet as wide as the mat. Let's come into a nice constructive rest posture here. So find internal rotation with the thighs by allowing the knees to kiss together. Let the palms be soft and heavy. Close your eyes. And inhale in deeply. And exhale completely. And one more time, inhale, lots of love in. And with intention, this time as you exhale, just let everything go. A surrender. And just really present here with whatever you're feeling. Just observing. And also in some sense, I always feel like when I just allow myself to sit back at the end of a practice and observe, it also somehow always magically feels like a way of honoring. I just think that's so beautiful that when I reside in the role of the observer, I usually end up feeling like I'm just honoring myself and what is, my neighbor, and all of our collective beliefs. And while you may not always feel uplifted after a practice, we can definitely acknowledge how a practice has the power to move us in a new direction, or sometimes even in the opposite direction than how we were feeling when we stepped on the mat. Begin to move the fingers, taking your thumb maybe to the index finger and then the next finger and the next finger, just really slow. And then find a little tenderness as you start to walk the feet together. Take a deep breath in, hug the knees into the chest. And then turn to one side and press your way up to the same seat that you began class in. Draw the hands to the heart, lifting the sternum to the thumbs. May you keep this uplifted heart, this gentle lift in the chest with you well beyond this practice. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable time and energy with me. You rock. Inhale in, lift the heart a little more, and exhale to close. Take good care. See you tomorrow. Namaste.